Hi again and welcome back. We're moving on into episode 12. Last time we finally got oil getting tapped into, we got a train set up, and we took out a biter nest over here to the southeast. This time I'm hoping we can start making use of this new oil. To do that, we will need some chemical plants and oil refineries, which neither are getting automated at the moment. I would prefer not to make them by hand. So I am just going to continue along this long chain of a mall that is getting ridiculous at this point, but it is serving its purpose, which is what matters. So we'll just continue doing what we've been doing with carrying the underground belts along, setting up future underground belts to go onto future machines, and this will become an assembler for probably the oil refineries. That's this guy there. So gear wheels, electronic circuits, pipes, stone brick. Pipes are already getting on this line here, so we don't have to worry about that. Output box we'll put here somewhere. Continue power, continue steel. And we'll cap this off at 1 stack. I feel like they stack in maybe groups of 10. I can't remember, but 1 stack should hopefully be enough to get us going. Green circuits are going to be fed in just a second here. There we go. Oh, although I'm missing stone brick. Ah, I forgot about that. So stone brick is up here. I will actually, instead of bringing the stone brick all the way down, we have it nearby here. I am just going to split this off to come through here. Is it looking more and more like spaghetti as each episode goes by? Yes. But will it work? Also yes, which is what matters. So there we go. We now finally have oil processing plants getting built. That will take a little bit of time. The chemical plants, on the other hand, do not take the stone brick. They take a few fewer resources. So we'll copy this. One day we'll get bots so I don't have to make everything by hand, but that's a ways off. Put that in, put in my inserters, output box, like that. We'll cap this off at 2, I guess. Steel, if that's needed, which it is, and there we go. So chemical plants and oil refineries are slowly going to be getting made. Other things are capped off, it looks like. We have 50 of the engines, so we can build other things in the future if we need to. Like pumps, which we will need for getting an output of the oil, since I worried about the loading area up here, which it's still loading its first train. It's just barely over half full. That will take its sweet, sweet time. So for unloading, we'll have to either realize we need to fix the coal fuel line that goes into the locomotive, or figure out somewhere else to put the pumps for unloading. Like maybe we just do one side over here or something. In fact, I'm going to head up to the train area. I will make a couple more pumps along the way. I think I have plenty of pipe, although I say that now. I'm going to grab a couple more. There we go. And grab some power poles along the way now that we can grab a stack of the medium power poles, which is really, really nice. We'll put big power poles in my toolbar as well. Grab a little bit more iron plate, because who knows what you have to make in the pocket. And a couple more resources too. Okay, so let's head up to the train unloading area. And even though my train isn't full quite yet, I want to just have it come over here so we can get an idea of what we'll need for the unloading of it. So come on, train, let's send you back home. Go to oil unloading. And good, the pathing works to come home as well, which there should have been no question it would work, but it's good to see it actually work. So when it gets here, we'll figure out where the pumps will need to go. And let's pause that. How do I pause you? Okay, just put you on manual. Okay, so I I think what we'll do is move the coal line. Not a huge deal. Keep that there. Actually, just swap it to the other side. And I guess we don't have a caboose locomotive at the moment, although I certainly made enough room for it because I was assuming I was going to do that, where it would just kind of be going back, you know, in on itself if needed. But I will get rid of this line and just reconnect it up here for the coal. Get rid of this, and now we have room to go this way. There we go. Power pole there. Move this power pole here. Okay, I have tons of coal on me. Let's get rid of what I can. It's too full. We'll have coal go in a little box here because my inventory just can't handle how much crap is in it. All right, there we go. And we'll get rid of the wood too. Okay, so for unloading, we're going to do a 3 pump per fluid wagon setup as well. There we are. Connect it up with pipes. Maybe another pump right here just for good measure. And now we just have to worry about where the refineries will go. So I want stuff out of the way. Fuel always tends to take up a large space. But I want to be able to expand labs upwards if needed. That area here I think would be too compact because this area we're going to keep for expanding smelting. This area we need to keep thinking about for expanding the steam engines. But I'd like at least like another train unloading area for other resources. Although, maybe we should put oil in this little area over here. That seems like a good idea. It's still close enough by, it's not too close that I can't put in other train unloading or loading areas. So let me chop down even more of these trees. We'll put it, where did I say? Oh, we're actually at the point where I was thinking. So kind of this area. So now we can go down. And since I have my map open, okay, those aren't as big of a problem as I was worried about. This one, though, we'll need to get rid of soon for that biter nest. All right, so carry along the pipes. I will go back and hopefully see some of the refineries done. We can maybe continue on just a little bit more. And either put the refineries, like, maybe just in this area where it's already open. I still leave room for the train stations there. And then we can do chemical plants and stuff like that nearby, feeding into factories that will need it from the main bus. That sounds like a good plan. So are the refineries available yet? Refineries, there's 10. And how come I don't have the... Oh, apparently the chemical plants... Oh, shoot, I just put in the wrong recipe. Dang it. So this is chemical plants. My bad. That was a waste of a couple minutes there. But now chemical plants will finally start to get built. As far as the oil refineries, I have 10 of them somewhere. Oh, there they are. So 10 oil refineries. I've got plenty of pipe and underground pipe, I think, to at least start to hook up the oil refineries. Then we'll go back, get the chemical plants, or maybe I'll just craft a couple in my pocket. Then we can start making the plastic, which will be really easy. Just takes coal and iron, I want to say. Although I can't even make plastic yet. I need to research plastic, so let's do that. We'll research plastic, sulfur as well, and then we'll be a step closer to the red circuit research. So let's lead with the oil refineries first. Let's have the refineries go like top to bottom, and then the chemical plants maybe we can put on the opposite side or something like that. Let's do this, I guess. And I'm not even going to pretend to remember where the advanced oil processing sections go for water or anything. So I'm just going to wing it. We're going to just plop these down, leave hopefully enough room for a power pole in the middle, and hope that that means there's enough room for additional pipes and stuff to go. And I have no idea what the ratios are. So let's start where, let's see, that's 6. And then I don't know if I want to bother with the storage tank. I don't usually, but maybe not a bad idea. Just while we're waiting for like the other train to come in or something like that. So we'll do a storage tank like that, I guess. Bring this guy some power again. There we go. That will hopefully help with faster fluid unloading, maybe. We can always add more. So I need to connect up power. Probably the quickest way to do that is connect it up with the factory over here. So bring that down and maybe over. And right there. Ought to do it. Okay, things are working for this one, but I need to connect up oil with the subsequent ones as well. In fact, I'm just going to redo all of this pipe. There we go. We need an output for the petroleum though, or else it will just stay capped. But let's put in the recipe. That will help me out a little bit. So let's do, probably the simplest one is to worry about petroleum first. We'll worry about advanced oil processing later. And am I already out of underground? No, I was smart and brought more. Okay, so there's petroleum. Petroleum will go into chemical plants to make plastic. And I want to leave some room for maybe some storage tanks or just stuff to do like some smarts later on. So I will leave room for chemical plants to go where? Actually, I'm now kind of regretting. I wish that I had them going this way. Let's do that instead. So we'll start, I want to say it's like 8 chemical plants can fully compress a yellow belt for plastic, but don't quote me on that. I could totally be wrong. Let's see if we put in the recipe. No, I don't want solid fuel. I want, oh crap, I can't even put in the recipe because I don't have plastics research yet. Great. So all we can really do is just be planning ahead. We'll have coal on one line and output on the other line, and we'll see if we need another ingredient. We will output like that. And I want to say it's 8, or it's close to that. We'll do output coming down. And then I'm not sure if we want plastic on the bus or if we should just have it go directly into red circuits. This is kind of where I start getting a little uncomfortable being a couple years out of the game because I just don't remember this stuff off the top of my head. But I, at the very least, know we need coal coming in. So let's fix up the main bus area to continue the resources along. And I wish I had a flamethrower so I can get rid of some of these trees, although I have a grenade. There we go. And nearly killed myself. Ooh, in the process. Jeez. I was a little overzealous with that. Alright, let's continue along the bus. But first, I need some more belt. So grab up the belt. Plastic's almost done. And this ought to do it for how far I need to go. So I think splitter goes here, is that right? Yeah. So splitter there, belt here for the coal, and there's plastic done. So before I head back up there, let me fix up the bus so it's nice and clean and ready to go for future products and factories. And then maybe somewhere in this gap is where we can put in like a red circuit build or something like that. Although that may not be enough room, but we'll see. I certainly need more belts of, you know, copper, iron, steel, like the main resources. I certainly don't expect just this itty bitty bus of just one smelting each of the main products to be enough to get me to late game. But let's go up here back to the chemical plants. Plastic we can finally put in. Yay! Plastic. Okay, so that answers my question. It just takes petroleum and coal. Easy enough to put in the pipes. And this is the ratio we're going to go with for now. Put in those inserters. Output like that. And like that. Now I can fix the power poles. Whoops, other way around. Okay, now we fix the recipes on this side. We'll have to give this other side the petroleum as well. There we have it. And it looks like this might be the correct ratio. Not 100% sure, but I have a feeling oil is going to be broken. Oh, I have enough. Oh, you know what? Yep. Basically, oil processing is likely going to be broken because I don't have it coming through. Why not? Where does it stop? Oh, I'm an idiot. I didn't place the pipe that goes here. All right, we have solved this. Let's set this back to automatic so that way we can have it go collect more oil for us. And let's head back here to our chemical plants of plastic. We'll feed this down. And not sure how I want to set this up with the bus, or even if I do want to combine it with a bus. I suppose I ought to plan on it just in case. So we'll have this go back on itself, like in the opposite direction of the bus, so that if I want to, I can put in maybe red circuit factory here or something like that. But now we have plastic added to the bus. I don't know if I want to bother with sulfur on the bus. But sulfur is almost done. Sulfur requires, if I remember this correctly, iron plate, petroleum, and is that it? No, I don't know. It's been too long. So let me wait for sulfur processing to get done. Then we'll be back so we can make our first sulfur plant. And there's sulfur done. So we'll head back up here and try to make some lights for you guys so we can see a little bit better. There we go. And moment of truth. What does sulfur take? Oh. Water and petroleum? That's it? Made in a chemical plant or a cryogenic plant. Okay, so this must be where we start to diverge into some more space agey specific stuff, because cryogenic plant is totally new to me, obviously. I don't even know what that is yet. But it just takes water and petroleum, so I was totally wrong. Oh, but maybe I was thinking about sulfuric acid. That must be what takes the sulfur, iron plate, and some petroleum, I guess? I don't know. Let's see what other research we can do now. We finally can unlock advanced circuits. That will be good, which means after advanced circuits, we can unlock chemical science packs or the blue science packs. So I guess we need to tap into water. In the meantime, I'm going to put down a couple more chemical plants over here. I don't even remember how many we need for sulfur. I'm just going to put it adjacent to petroleum. Oh, there's a tree in the way. So we'll do that. Why not? Okay, so this becomes sulfur. Oh, here's the reason why not, because it takes water. Duh. Okay, so let's fix that. Let's leave enough room that I can actually put in water and not do any fluid mixing. And I still didn't give myself enough room. Bring this over by 1 now. That should be enough room if I put in the chemical plants back. Okay, like so. Sulfur. There we go. Now I can put in water. Like, oh, that won't work. So we'll just do normal pipes for the water. We'll do an output belt for sulfur headed from north to south like that. Inserters we can plan on like that. And I'm just reusing my wooden power poles just so they don't go entirely to waste. And I guess the last thing is I need to hook up water. So to do that, I guess we'll just continue going this direction, because we just have that one lake nearby to the left. So I'll be right back once we can tap into water. All right, water hooked in. I'll head back, make sure sulfur is working as it's supposed to. And so I can make sulfuric acid now, so that will also take water, iron plate, and sulfur. So that was the missing ingredient. So for sulfuric acid, that I think we'll put also on this other side. I'm just gonna pretend that this ratio is also the same as coal, even though I'm not even sure about the coal ratio, but we're just gonna wing it, because that's what's fun. So we'll do that. And for all I know, this might be overkill or like way not enough of what I need. Water. Let's see, this becomes sulfur. Oh, and there's advanced circuits done. Now chemical science packs are researching. And actually, it might be easier if I just keep this all on the same side so I don't have to switch the sides of the petroleum and water. In fact, what I will do, just so we have stuff coming on the right side as well, is maybe just leave a little bit of a gap like that. Then continue along, whoops, the sulfur this way. So finish filling in the petroleum. like that. There's the water. There's the recipe. Give it all power. And there's chemical science packs researched. What's next after this? Ooh. Bulk inserters. I'm assuming that is synonymous with stack inserters. Modular armor would be nice. Although batteries will be what ultimately propels us into more research. So let's do that. Let's move that first. Modules will also need... So let's do it in that order for now, and then we'll go from there. So inserters, let's finish filling those in. Oops. There we go. And what is this missing? Just the water? Ah, missing the pipes. There we go. So we might have a fully compressed belt of sulfur. Ratios yet to be confirmed. But let's wrap up with some sulfuric acid real quick. And then I think we'll be prepared for making those advanced circuits and maybe even blue science for next episode. So sulfuric acid. We're also going to make in chemical plants. That's going to take water. I am going to put that across from sulfur, I guess. So we'll need that and that. We definitely need water. Oh shoot, and looks like I'm finally out of my underground pipes. You can really never have enough pipes. So I'll make those in my pocket since I'm too lazy to go back down. As far as petroleum, actually we don't need petroleum. We just need water, so that's even easier. So we'll have underground there. Get rid of that tree. And then fill in some normal pipes. And then we probably do want a storage tank for this thing just so we can measure the fluids coming in and out more easily. So storage tank, let's have go... let's bring it here. And we'll try to combine them up with different storage tanks or something like that just so we can measure super efficiently. So bring that guy down. There's some output. Fill in the rest of the pipes. Oops. And I need to make one more. There we go. And we just need iron plate. We can do long-handed inserters to pick up the iron plate. I think, right? If we do that, and if we switch this to an underground pipe, I think this will work. So we'll try that. Actually, if we do that, we can just do a normal inserter at this point. So we'll do iron plate coming from here. May end up moving the tank later. Get rid of the trees. And I guess so much for a red circuit build going here in the middle. Not the end of the world to have some excess room, though. That's certainly something I never usually have. Let's grab a couple more resources real quick. Grab that. Grab me some belt. And I think that's all I needed for now. Oh, and pipe, but we'll worry about that later. Okay, so belts. We'll continue along here. Why am I mining by hand? There we go. All right, so this becomes iron plate. We just have to do a lot of underground magic to get it to pass through. And there we go. And I guess we'll continue along the output of sulfur for now, because who knows where I'm actually going to put that red circuit build yet. But we can, I imagine we'll just want to continue the sulfur maybe in this direction. Doubt we'll need it to go to the left at this point. But now I guess, even though I wasn't sure, sulfur is a part of the bus. And let's see. Oh, I forgot. I need to bring sulfur to this, don't I? Well, that wasn't a very convenient spot for me to put my chemical plants, is it? We'll do chemical plants here instead. Bummer. So let's fix this. This can become water. Input of sulfur there, and we can do... get rid of that tank. Then the output of the acid, we can have it go like that, I guess. Underground the iron, since I'm too lazy to move it at the moment. Make a couple more pipes in my pocket, and then I think we'll be good with sulfuric acid. Alright, there's inserters, and now we just need power. Let's do the fast inserters just to help this guy out. Alright, but it's now working. So looks like I don't need this anymore since it's just not in the right location anyway. Although it was well intended, I hadn't thought about the fact that it would need sulfur for sulfuric acid, which you would think would be one of the main ingredients and a no-brainer. But I think we've gotten some decent progress today's episode with not only the oil processing, but plastic and sulfur, plus this crappy but functioning sulfuric acid build. So thanks as always for joining me, you guys. I'll see you next time for hopefully automation of red circuits.